So guys, lately there's been a lot of comparison between Oliver Glasner and Ruben Amorim, but people keep forgetting that the two of them use separate strategies in playing football, and one has been subject to a lot of criticism in the Premier League, while the other has 19 games unbeaten in all competitions for Crystal Palace this season and last season. And you're going to find out that the both managers use different approaches in defending mid-block, in attacking, and in the middle phase of the pitch. So in today's video, we're going to be analyzing all the strategies that is being used by Ruben Amorim and Oliver Glasner in defending and in transition. So guys, let's dive into this video together. So guys, when we want to talk about the mid-block defending of Ruben Amorim, first of all, you know that Manchester United defend in a 5-2-3 shape when it comes to defending mid-block. And I'm going to find out that this has really hampered how Manchester United has intended to play, because Ruben Amorim likes to press with 5 men and then like to defend the 5 men, which is like 10 men. So you're going to find out that it is very detrimental to how Manchester United wants to play, because when this 5 member of the press is being beaten, which has been beaten a lot of times in the Premier League this season and last season, you're going to find out that the central midfielders are going to have large spaces to defend on both the right side and the left side of the pitch, and this is going to be left for the wing backs to cover. But it doesn't work like that for Manchester United, because most of the time, several times in games this season, the fullbacks of Manchester United or the wing backs of Manchester United has been pinned back in the pitch. So what happens is that the fullbacks pressing high to defend those wide spaces. Ruben Amorim instead prefers the central backs to be covering those large spaces. And you know that Manchester United don't have really the best players to do those kind of roles, because in the case of the left central back is Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw doesn't have that strength to be covering those large spaces. He's not a defender in the first place, he's a left back. So giving Luke Shaw the task of defending such large spaces, of pushing high and covering those large spaces, instead of the wing backs doing that, which are in their natural position, is really hampering Manchester United. And this makes Manchester United to be really susceptible to a lot of counter attacks during games, because when the wide central backs push up in high positions, is also going to leave the Manchester United backline to be exposed. And also, Ruben Amorim likes his number 10s to play crucial role in defending, and this comes at a cost, because when you prioritize defensive security over a form of attacking output, is really going to damage attacking transition and sequences of the team. So when Manchester United number 10s during mid-block return back to defend and trying to block central linkage and central gaps, this is going to make Manchester United to be really poor during transition, because when the number 10 help in blocking those spaces and when they win the ball back, it is going to make Manchester United not be able to commit a lot of men forward, because when they block the central lines and during time for transition, the wing backs are pinned back, the 10s are back defending, this is going to make the central forward to be isolated, and it's going to make the transition of Manchester United to be bad. So this strategy or the approach that has been used by Ruben Amorim so far in defending the mid-block in Manchester United and the Premier League so far has really not worked, and it has hampered Manchester United so far. So guys, when you're talking about the mid-block defending of Oliver Glasner, you're going to find out that he has a different approach. So in his big mid-block situation, first of all, I want to start with how the front face operates. The front 5 of Oliver Glasner really presses. Not that Crystal Palace doesn't press at all, but Oliver Glasner doesn't like his front 3 to be pressing constantly aggressively. So what they do is that they maintain a 5-man shape, they maintain really a compact shape in the front of the pitch. They like to block the double pivot from getting the ball, the double pivot from detecting the play. So what they do is that they form that shape. Mateta, Sa, all of them are going to drop deep. Kamada, they're going to form a really compact shape in the middle of the pitch to avoid the opposition team from progressing centrally, and for the opposition team double pivot to dictate the play. So this is going to give the opposition team a lot of time. Their fullbacks is going to have a lot of freedom. The central back is going to have a lot of freedom to be playing from the back, because they are not being pressured. So what does Oliver Glasner then do? Because the opposition team is having a lot of freedom, the team has a lot of space to defend. So what Glasner tends to do is that he's going to instruct the wing backs of the team to press and jump high aggressively. So instead of the wide central backs jumping into those uncomfortable situations, instead he sends the wing backs to press aggressively. And when they press aggressively, it is going to make the central backs of Oliver Glasner to squeeze. So when the wing backs press aggressively towards the opposition fullback, what Oliver Glasner looks to do is that the fullback of the opposition or his defensive unit is going to squeeze into a back four, and when they squeeze into a back four, they are going to form a 4-4-2 shape, which is going to help them to also commit more numbers forward and also commit more men during attacking sequence or during counter attacking. So this is how Oliver Glasner defends Pence during mid block, and this is how it has really helped Crystal Palace to mold a really serious team in the Premier League. So guys, if you want to talk about Glasner in transition and Amorim in transition, it is an entirely different thing, because Glasner in transition, since the fullbacks are forward, the wing backs are forward, it's going to help him to commit more men forward. Definitely they're going to have like 6 to 7 men forward, and then it is going to really help the attacking inputs of the fullbacks, of the forwarders. It's going to help the wing backs and the fullbacks and the midfielders to really have more attacking inputs, to also contribute more attacking wise. But in the case of Manchester United, since the number 10s are deep, the wing backs are pinned backwards, this is going to really make Manchester United to spend more time defending the game, spend more time trying to find loopholes to play from the back instead of actually attacking and hunting teams. And because Manchester United has more quality than Crystal Palace, if we are playing in the same system and the same style and approach as Oliver Glasner, it is really going to help Manchester United to make good attacking numbers. And if you compare the goals and assists of the fullbacks of Crystal Palace and Manchester United, you're going to find out that Crystal Palace are miles ahead Manchester United when it comes to attacking inputs. And when it comes to the forwarders input, you're also going to find out that Crystal Palace forwarders has more attacking input so far than the forwarders of Manchester United. This is not because Crystal Palace have more inputs, but because Crystal Palace, the approaches that is being used by the different managers are different, and it is really favoring Crystal Palace and making them to commit more numbers forward and really help them during attacking sequences. So guys, to put it simply, you're going to find out that Ruben Amorim prioritizes defensive security, which hunts Manchester United in attacking inputs, while Oliver Glasner takes more risks, while the fullbacks and the forwarders are going to help more in attacking sequences. So guys, I want you guys to give me your thoughts on the comment section, who you really like for Manchester United, Oliver Glasner or Ruben Amorim's approach. I want you guys to like, to subscribe to Tactical Trafford, as more videos will be coming your way. See you guys in my next video. Ciao.